Good afternoon, Athens. Student meteorologist Michael Donehoo back here in the Weather Dog studio. Take a look at the current radar. You can see most of Georgia nice and clear and dry, maybe some clouds out there. But here's where all the moisture is. Here's that tropical disturbance in the Gulf. You can see those rain showers stretching northward along the Mississippi. But here we go. This is starting to organize and materialize as it starts to shift westward towards the Texas coast. Starting to nip at the boot here of Louisiana. But let's take you on through Tuesday afternoon. Here we are, 3 o'clock today. You can see as it starts to kind of shift westward, you can see all that heavy moisture, very heavy precipitation and storms making landfall here on, midnight tonight. As it's going to keep on moving inland, you can see Galveston, Victoria, Corpus Christi stretching all the way down to Harlingen, Texas. Going to be getting some pretty dense precipitation and storms tonight. So flooding is going to be the main concern there as we move through the afternoon of Wednesday. It's going to be a pretty decent spread here. You can see most of the southeastern quadrant of Texas going to be receiving some pretty heavy rain, and they're going to be feeling the brunt of this system as we go through Wednesday afternoon and evening. So what are the main concerns with this storm? Certainly going to be flooding. You can see stretching all the way from Lake Charles all the way down to Harlingen, Texas. Could see up to 4 to 8 inches of rain. Some areas with isolated, locally heavier amounts, up to 10 inches possible. So flooding is going to be the main concern. You can see out here in Louisiana, New Orleans, tip of the boot, just some flood advisories out there. Not quite a big concern for rain, but the storm surge you can see behind me here in the orange, that tropical storm surge could bring up to a 3-foot storm surge, and with 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible, flooding again, coastal flooding along these areas, Galveston, Houston, Corpus Christi, again, Harlingen. Flooding is going to be the main concern. Let's take you on out here, starting at 8 o'clock this evening. Let's extend it out. Here we go. They're getting the brunt of it Wednesday evening. As we go through the afternoon hours of Thursday, it does start to dissipate and move inland, so they will start to dry out by Thursday evening. But hang on a second. Here we go. We got a new disturbance out here in the Atlantic. We've been keeping an eye on this one last few days. National Hurricane Center only giving it a 20% chance of development, but it might start to organize by Thursday evening. We'll have to keep an eye on this as we go into the early morning hours and afternoon hours of Friday. Could bring some clouds and showers into southeastern Georgia. We'll keep you updated on how far north that stretches. Here we go in Athens, Georgia tonight, 67 degrees, partly cloudy skies. We go on into tomorrow, 89, clouds increasing as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Humidity still certainly pretty high. And it's very similar to the last few weeks. We still have a pretty prevalent warming trend. You can see up to the low 90s by the end of the week. Again, we'll keep an eye on Friday for you with that tropical disturbance moving up our way. But again, mostly dry on Friday for the time being. As we go into the weekend, highs return into the upper 90s. It's going to be hot and humid as we progress into next week. Once again, student meteorologist Michael Donehoo, and go Dogs!